Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I'm KatherineOfSky, and we did so much in the last episode. I'm really proud of us. People have been asking me to look into this mod for making pollution better to see for people who are colorblind, and I can't find the mod. So I'm just going to try to draw out with my mouse pointer where the pollution is, and that's right in this kind of arc. It's kind of well away from these biters, so we're not going to worry about them right now. And we're going to take off that overlay because we need to build some steel smelters. And I'm thinking I actually want to build those smelters kind of in this area, away from the main base, and then bring the steel back with one belt. It doesn't make a lot of sense to take 5 belts over and then just have a tiny belt there. I don't think it's far enough for a train, though I guess a mini train might work. I don't know. Did we get any train stuff yet? I don't think so. I think we needed more labs for that. But anyway, we're going to start setting up what we can. I want to get steel done today. So we did our stone bricks. So let's go ahead and mark that done. And we need to make steel. All right. And then the next thing is going to be gray science. Actually, sorry, gray science. There we go. Save. And we will also take that one. The take is basically for multiplayer so that each player can take a task. All right, so we do have one thing that we can fill in on the bus right here, which is kind of nice. So we're just going to take that over here and get our stone hooked up. So let's just get that going. And we did make one teensy bitty mistake, which I am going to address. No, come on. There we go. Not counting correctly today. Alrighty, so how do we want to do this? Let's just remove a lot of this. And we need to have one of these guys here. Might actually put this further back like this. Oh no, actually it will work properly. There we go. Alright, take those, and this will go that way. Actually, this way. There we go. All right, now that one continues here, and then the coal will continue that way. Okay, and in this way, we can start getting some of these walls produced, which are over here. I'd like to take some of these guys, take some radars out, and put a couple back. Anything else that we need? We definitely need steel to start making some of these guys. Let me take some chests out. And we want belts, but let's just get a few of these labs. Oh, sure, it only makes 10 at a time. Okay, that's fine. I had forgotten how many exactly it made. I would like to get some more ammo just in case we are needing to fight some biters. And here, I'm just going to do a copy-paste of several of these labs. Sure, why not? Hey, perfect. Boom, nice. Excellent. And I'm looking at just how many inserters we have, all that kind of stuff as we're walking by. All right, so that's going to be a really nice thing to have. Where did we put the ammo production? Oh, there it is. It's right over there. And I'm really excited to kind of upgrade this into more later. How are we doing on nano capsules? We have a few. Our nanogun didn't go into the slot, so let's place it there. Cannot be used as, oh, sorry, yep. Cannot be used as ammo. Yeah, imagine trying to toss the gun at, at biters. That would be amusing, slightly amusing. Okay, all right. I want to pick up more belts. We need lots of belts. We might need some undergroundies. Let's just get full amounts of all the things. Let's grab these, lots of belts, more belts. Undergroundies, and we can put the rest of those back in there. And let's grab a couple more belts as we're here. Anything else that we need? We need more inserters, that's for sure. Let's grab quite a few of these because we're going to need those for the arrays. These, not so much. I'm going to put some back because we really don't need that many fast inserters for that area. These. Okay. And then, oh, sorry, my cat was walking on my little, new little Emmas. sleeping place, and I was like, oh my god, is she in there? But she's not. She's sitting on the couch next to me. Okay, so we have a bunch of stuff in here. Is there any place we can drop the copper? Probably over here. We are going to need to make some power poles, because that's what we actually started to get the steel for, and we will need them in our steel array. We're going to take a copy of the regular array and then sort of modernize it, or alter it, I should say, not maybe modernize, alter it to make steel instead. We have some mining drills. That's great. We have a lot of belts. What else do we need? Power poles. We got, yeah, we're gonna have to take power down there. That's gonna be inconvenient. One thing I realized is we cut off our radar, which is, you know, over here, and it's stopped scanning for quite some time now. So I want to hook that back up. So let's go and hook this up. Man, I want those long distance. Oh, we could make some long distance power poles. Oh, we could if we only had. Oh yeah, we do have. We actually do have. All right, let's cancel these guys because I don't want to waste all of our steel on those. 35 power poles is more than enough. Let's go grab a little bit of iron so we can make those big power poles. Oh, no. Oh, that's way too many. Okay, so let's make a few of these. Yeah, that's enough, I think. And then we can place some of this iron back in, which is a bit silly, but that's okay. You can kinda use it that way. And then stone, we might put that somewhere, like in a box. Yeah, let's put it in a box. I will put a little dump chest over here for random stuff we don't need, like extra plates. We'll keep a little bit on us, and then, wow, we have green circuits and all this stuff. Trees is gonna go, and coal as well. Actually, coal we can take and just put these in the furnaces here. All right, so that's gonna work. One of the things we do need to do is get fuel for this thing down here. So I think we'll start up here and then go down. So let's go that way, and we can also put out a few more radars. Wonder if I should take the big power poles upward. I think I should. Let's just grab these. We'll put these on our hotbar for now. Go we're looking at the mini map here and seeing how far we need to go up and to the left. This is really nice having a big source of coal nearby. I'm quite happy about this. Okay, good. And we're just gonna put a few miners on this. We don't need a lot. Maybe 6? Is that enough? Probably. I think we needed like, what was it? Was it like 2 miners per smelting area or something? I did a tutorial on this. I should know. That's quite funny, but yeah. I think it's like 2.3 or something. So we're gonna have a total of 4 smelters down there. So we need 1, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and some of these are gonna run out because they have. Actually, they don't have a lot, but we can expand this if we need to. Anyway, let's just connect this here, and we're going to take this belt with us downward. Take this down, and it looks like we do have some research finished, which is nice. Let's go ahead and look at the research. Okay, last one was nanobot speed 2. Let's see, what else? Weapon shooting speed, physical projectile damage, what we need. Gray science for that. We don't have that. We need steel for that. So that's what we're working on now. Concrete is useful. We can start researching these things even if we're not using them. I think it would be great to get logistics too, because we do have the steel smelters and we can start using the red belts. It'll give the factory time to spin up and make some of those red belts as well. The solar energy, I think I would like this. I think we're going to start building some solar panels for a very particular project, which I'll talk about when we actually get them made. But let's keep going down here. We're just taking this coal as a fuel source to have for these smelters. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so where are we on the map here? I think, wait, is this... This area, I think, is covered by the radar. It's kind of hard to tell. The radar squares are actually quite big. So we might want to have one down here-ish. Now, this is probably going to make these biters annoyed, just slightly. So we'll keep that in mind as we're going along. But one of the cool things about radar is that you can copy this area from map mode because it's always revealed on the radar, and that's denoted by the light area. Now the character also has a light area, just keep that in mind. So there's no radar down here, but we're going to place one after we kind of figure out the best spot. Now then, I would like to keep some of these trees intact. Look at these beautiful blues. Holy fuzzy cats. This is really pretty. These almost look, oh, look at the movement. Oh, that's great. Anyway, they look very much like Erendel's Alien Biomes. I love that mod, by the way. I always use it on any of my modded playthroughs because you get all kinds of variety of atmospheres like snow and other things. So, all right, so let's go Control V. And this is our lovely little array that we have created. We can even go underneath there. We only need 4. So maybe we should move it this way, kind of closer to the trees. Closer to the home base, maybe. All right, so we're going to take off the nanobots for now. We're just going to have our gun equipped. And we need to make sure that we're far enough away from that little little crater, cliffs, whatever, over there. So I'm going to place this down. Now, this is a very interesting setup because we need to change things up a tiny bit. Let's first of all make the center belt go that way. We want it to go up instead of back because the ore is going to come in from the downside. And let's see. This, what it's going to do is we're going to just combine this with another belt. So we're going to do this kind of a thing. Make sure it is wide enough. Now, down the center belt, we also need different inserters, which, okay, thank you very much, brain. You forgot to take some. That's not good. Let's see. We can remove this side because we need an extra belt here. So we're going to take this out and then add an extra space. Okay, there. Yep, there. And that is going to be the coal belt coming in here. The coal belt is going to come from the left. And that's going to be here. So each of these, in turn, is also going to have an in inserter. So if we say that the steel is going to go out on this belt, and then the coal is going to be here, let's just do this side here, and then there. Now, but we need to also do a lot more to this, besides moving that. Go there and there. So we're just adding, if you're confused about this, we're adding a thing to have, because coal is going to come on this belt, and then steel is going to be the output belt here. Okay, let's get these. Okay, coal coming in. Oh, no, that's bad. And this, hopefully, will show you the reason we need those darn steel power poles. Now, here we go. We need to take this belt off. X this. Okay, and then we need another line of furnaces, which basically we can copy this entire thing over. Okay, but here, instead of these power poles, we're going to use these guys. And we don't even need these ones on the outside. Let's see if we can get our deconstruction planner to whitelist only these power poles. Okay, so we're going to delete these. This is really great, actually. Really great. Okay, and then put a belt here. Okay. Oh, no. Bad thing. Oy, that sound. Okay. There we go. All right, so what's happening here is, like the other smelters, which are here, we're going to have the ore and coal coming in on the outside belt, and then product and coal is going to come on the inside belt. And that the reason for that is we have 2 sets of smelters here. So we're going to have our iron coming in. And the reason we have 2 smelters is because the first one is going to make iron into iron plates, and the second one is going to make iron plates into steel. Now you might think this might be, okay, why are we doing this? It's inefficient, but it's actually not, because when we look at the processing times, steel plate takes 5 times as long to process as iron plates. So this is actually a 1-to-1 ratio. So just put some iron in, get 5 pieces of iron smelted, and by that time you can get your steel done, and then it will be ready for the next crop of iron. So now we need to make this other side compatible with that one. Let's go over here, and we also need to have a double kind of splittery-do here. One splittery-do for this, and then one for that. Remember, we're making a repeatable design here, so we're just trying to like get everything going on. Looks great. Aha. Okay, and then that one goes there. No, 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 no. Bad. Do you see the belt that's got reversed here? It's been naughty. You just mouse over it and press R, and it'll go the correct way. Okay. Oh, no, but that's actually the wrong position because we haven't extended this one like we have this guy yet. So let us go ahead and we need to reverse these all together. Can I just copy paste the other set? Let's see if we can. Can I do this? Is it going to work? If I copy you and then reverse. Let's see. It's going to be... No, I have to do it backward. All right. So this is going to be take in, coal take in, and then place out is going to be those guys. So let's just extend this a tiny bit. And we will... Oh, yeah, so I forgot the power poles here. This is important. Those. There. Trying to place them where it is fairly efficient to be without missing any. I could probably place the central ones a tiny bit better for this purpose, but I'm not going to bother. If you want to bother, feel free. Okay, there we go. Boom. We can copy that array of power poles, and that will be working quite nicely. So let's just remove this whole thing for now. Actually, no, wait, not remove exactly. We just need to copy this section. So let's just copy this and then paste them down. The issue with this is the density of the inserters. There are a lot of them. And there are designs if you want to. I've seen speedrunners, what they do is they make a gap between 2 belts, and they have steel coming out on both belts and just power poles in between them. And that's how they work that kind of thing, instead of using the steel power poles. But I like the steel power poles. I think they're quite useful. So, all right, let's get rid of this, or at least temporarily displace it. And we need to get our furnaces on. Okay. Q and... Oh, no, 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 no. Bad, 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 bad. Okay. Place those down at least. And then we're going to copy the other inserters, these guys. Place them here. And then we'll get our belt that we had. That was going like that. And that's also ore coming in on the outside. What's really nice is that, like, when you design something, you can reuse parts for other stuff. And it makes it extremely handy for designing all kinds of stuff. All right, I don't know if we're going to have enough of these guys, but I'm going to do my best here. Now, the other thing I need to do is... get the power poles. So let's copy the power poles only, because we don't want to copy the inserters. So let's just shift copy, and then we get this. And I'm going to take out, I think I'm going to take out just the inserters and leave the power poles and the furnaces, because then we can align it with the furnaces and it should be exactly the same pattern as we have. There we go. Boom. Pasted. Excellent. Okay, let's turn on the nanobots and let them go to town. Let them fill everything in. Hooray! All right, let's go, go, go. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot the power. Oh, bad KOS. What you doing? All right, well, we can take the power over Because power, well, power comes from here. We could just drag it out. You know what? Let's just drag it upward. I don't want to wait until later. I want to see this functioning and it working and all that stuff. Because we do need to get the miners mining and all that stuff. Okay. Not ideal. I always like to have big power lines connected like as a backbone of power kind of thing. So, yeah. All right. Technology has also finished. We want to start doing railway. Now, one of the cool things you can do is start a research, and then you'll get these ones that are in orange. See, the ones you can currently research are yellow, but if they're in orange, that means they have a dependency, i.e. we have to do railway. But we know we want automated rail transportation, which is stations. So we're going to start that one. And then we're going to have rail signals, and that's going to be the last of the rail stuff that we really need. I think there's some cargo cars, but that can be later. And let's see, what else do we want? Let's just do this, and then we'll get to the rest in a sec. So we want to copy more of this, but I do want to get, let's get mining happening first. Let's have miners come from the side. I might have made that a little bit too low. Ugh. Oh, it's fine. It'll be fine. We can always shove some over the trees if we wanted to. It'll be fine. Okay, let's take these guys and then just place them down. Just kind of start anywhere. Clonk, 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 clonk. Clonk and clonk. Okay, we'll just take this belt all the way over and make this our first iron belt here. Let's just copy an iron belt. Or copy a belt and get it this way. Now, one trick I can show you is if you do this on a corner, make the turn that at the end, you don't have to repair it later. So if we join those that way, it'll make that corner perfectly. All right, let us get some big power poles. Kind of in a decent spot. There we go. Nice. This needs to move for sure. Let's put it... Nope. Tree, go away. I think here. Sure. And again, we're going to rotate this guy. There we go. All right. And there we go. We are getting a little bit because we had a tiny bit of power for one miner. Well, tiny bit of area of effect, I should say. Now, note that these miners, even though steel is going to eat up 5 times the iron, they still need a full belt to produce a 1/5 of a belt of iron. So we're just going to do the best we can with the coverage here. There we go. Let's do this one here and like this. Sure. And this one is short on this side. A few people mentioned that I should have just side loaded. And yes, you can definitely do that. Since this one is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 miners short, I'll just side load that into the belt. It's kind of an imperfect solution, but it's just fine. So let's see. How many miners do we have here? We have 28. So it would be really nice if we had, looks like we have enough on the bottom side. Let's get a couple on the top side. 2. But because of the distribution, I probably want to get a little bit more. Get, maybe one more. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't really matter that much. So there we go. And this one will have power poles ranging this way. Okay, nice. So that's for one line here. And that should, I believe that should give us a decently, yeah, that looks like a compressed belt here of steel. So what's going on here? Oh yes, we haven't done the connection of the coal yet. That's kind of important. So let's copy this entire thing. I do want to make a tiny little change with the blueprints here. Let's get this one and make sure it's all the way to the end. so that the arrays can butt up against each other and be quite happy and, yeah, joyful and all the stuff and all the things. There we go. So paste. We need a total of 4 of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the beginnings of them at the bottom, because I'm sure we might run out of supplies quite quickly. We've run out of furnaces, as you see. We've run out of inserters, but I don't want to run out of undergroundies or belts. So let's go up here and grab this stuff. Okay, I think we have enough belts for that section there. There we go. Oh, we have a cat showdown over here. I hope everything's okay with them. No, no, no. Okay, hold on, hold on. I apologize for the interruption there. My cats are getting acclimated to each other, and it's an interesting process. They're both breaking the rules of what I should do, and they're, oh god, they're so beautiful though. Okay, so we have stuff happening here. We have, let's see, pollution starting more over here, so we're gonna have to defend this area quite heavily. I think, let's see, let's look at our radar coverage here. We put this, we can put it down slightly and get kind of within that grid system that we have. We can actually monitor that biter base. So if we put this here, and then we are going to get a better picture of this whole area. Okay, that's nice. Boom. Now, let's look on the map what we have here in terms of cliff coverage, because cliffs are actually kind of important. It looks very nice that we have this entirely unbroken cliff here. Wow, that's fantastic. What I might do, though, is make some turrets at choke points, like here and through this area here, so that they can't get past. I think that's a good idea. We'll just put a bunch of turrets in this area. This is a very narrow passage if they come through there. So we'll just add a few lovely turrets where they cannot come through. Okay, let's just give those... you know what? I'll give them 100 rounds each, or 100 magazines each. Sure, why not? So we don't have to come back here. These cliffs are actually kind of a good defense right here. It's really nice. And our rail signals are already done. This is kind of fantastic. So let's see. We could get Automobilism, which will give us the car. I don't particularly like the car because you can hit all the dead trees and stuff, and it's kind of annoying. Circuit network, let's do that. That'll give us access to all the combinators and the wires. And concrete is nice to have, sure. What else we got? Explosives. Stronger explosives is actually useful, but we don't have the gray science yet. Automobilism, sure. Let's start that one. Boom. All right. Let's put down a few more turrets here as well. Okay, and that's going to cover this entire area. Put 100, 100, 100, sure. And then, do we care about this area? Fighters coming in through here? Will they come through here? I don't know. We could put a few turrets in here just in case. Just, you know, just on the off chance they decide to arrive in the forest. We can just snipe them a tiny bit with our turrets. Doesn't hurt. It's a little bit difficult when you're so far away. Like, this part of the base is actually really far away from the rest. Quite far away. So it's hard to run down here and check on things whenever we get an alert. So it's nice to kind of have, yeah, some protection around so that things don't get completely eaten while we're away. Speaking of, I'll put a couple of turrets out here as well. There we go. Oh, we have some rumbling thunder from the cats. Yeah, my poor Eleonora is extremely upset because I'm her bud and she's having to, like, suffer without me because I have to keep the door closed because the kitten is so tiny. I don't want her to get in trouble at all with, you know, getting into the wrong things or whatever. So, yep. Sad times in Eleanor Land, but hopefully we can help her with that. All right, putting more miners down. And we're going to get our belts. We're not going to put them down yet, only when we get to the end, and then we can walk on them for faster walking speed. Okay. All right, nice. So this line is going to go up here. Oh, no, no, no. All right, let's go here. Nice. Obviously, this iron patch isn't big enough for this steel mill that we're having here, but we can train in some maybe from this patch there. So let's see, how many miners does that give us here? 18. So we need 12 more to fill this line. 8, oopsies. 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we can do 12 like this, maybe. That's 9K there. Yeah, we can do this. That's not too bad. So we're going to do a little trick with this one here. I'm going to be a tiny bit sneaky. Though the reality is, I guess we could even blend it with the lines and just have priority splitters for these various things. But what we're going to do with this is make a little bit of a lane balancer. And go like this. And that way it's going to put it on both sides of the lane. We should do that also with this one. We'll do a one that looks like this. Okay. It's a little bit of a squiggly thingamajiggy. And then we're going to connect them together. And then it should be lane balanced for both sides of the lane. Now this isn't getting used much because, frankly, we've run out of stuff here. We're going to need some more belts. I really wanted to take the steel back home, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that right now. We don't have enough belts for this. Okay, let's, though, look on this section here. Let's see, steel, I have decided I want to put on the, pardon me, I'm looking up the setup here. All right, it's right going to be next to the copper. So if we have a belt like right here, this is going to be our steel line. Okay, I'll just do a little bit of practice. We could have it coming here. We're never going to have more than one belt of steel, so I'm quite happy for this to go that way. Oh, okay. My cat is yelling. Sorry about that. All right, how do we want to take this along? Let's go this way. This will be the section there. Okay, nice. And if we do this very nicely and just right, we can just use nanobots and run past and they will construct the whole thing. Okay, there's this and there. Okay, so let's walk. Now I don't have enough belts, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll just make 5 more as we go along. We can pick up the trees and stuff as well and just dump them in a chest. But yeah, we'll go get some belts from the mall and then we're going to have steel and life is going to be super better. Let's go here, go across. There we are. Nice. And I think we can just go across with the steel there. Very nice. Oh boy, we need something special for this. We need actually red undergroundies, but I don't have enough stuff to get them. So let's just make one. Oh gosh, that's going to take ages. All right, we'll have to wait for that. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we have red undergroundies. We can actually replace or replace our mall blueprint again and get stuff. This is kind of cool. So we want to get these. No, we don't. Actually, we have millions of those. Put those back. I want to get belts instead. Now, I'm going to place the blueprint again for the mall. Here it is. Nice. And we're going to get steel hooked up. I'm so excited about this. All right, so we got our red undergroundy, or our red belts and undergroundies. So this one is going to work if there are greater than 50 in the chest, which it just started working because I pulled a bunch out. So it should get there in a second. But I also want to get these. But red undergroundies, here are our first ones. Boom. Nice. So we'll get those made. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we shall get this steel line put through here as well. Okay, there we go. Nice. All right, red undergroundy, here you are. And it does stretch across. We can use this. Now that's not for speed. This is just for crossing the lakes. The undergrounds for yellows, yeah, the regular underground, or what is it called? Regular transport belts. They can span 4 tiles. But for the larger ones, the red ones, they can span 6 tiles. So it's kind of a very, very useful thing. So I think they can span 6 tiles. Oh, 7, yeah, max length 7. So maybe that's 5 tiles, I don't know. And then blues also have extra distance involved with their transport. It's so funny, you really get used to like how far they can stretch, but you don't really talk about it in numbers very often. Okay, there we go. We now have steel. This is fantastic. So the second one, we need to get part of this second one done. I did forget to bring the inserters, but it's not actually that important that we have all of this stuff up and running at the moment. What's more important, I think, is that we just have some steel. So we can get some of these little inserters placed here. I don't know if we have any of these worth working at. Let's see. We could go here and just use some of these guys on full furnace setups that we have. Yeah, we could do that. So these are going in. Yeah, these are going in on this side. Nice. Okay, nice. Very good. So that's going to produce some steel, and it's all going to end up on this belt. Like I said, we need 5 to get a full belt of steel. You know, as I say that, I'm like, oh yes, full belt of steel. But it's not. It's just because it had built up over time because we had started it early. Okay, let's, we have Automobilism finished, but I want to get them all hooked up, and we can actually think about gray science. I don't think we'll actually accomplish that today. We can actually remove these as well, so they stop taking from our iron supply. We don't need those any longer. And, okay, nanobots. Do we need nanobots? Probably. Yeah, a bit. Tiny bit. There we go. Alright, and we do need some other supplies I'm seeing. Let's see. We could use definitely splitters. Definitely these guys. We have plenty of those. What's the other thing I'm missing? Do we want to do more labs? Probably. Yeah, labs are backed up. So I'm thinking more labs. Grab those labs. Hello, kitten. Okay, kitten. You're not supposed to, hello? So funny. Okay, let's see. Let's 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom, and just extend it into the forest. Now, I do want to look at our pollution score here, because it's going to be interesting to have this so close to the biters. Oh, yes. Oh, dear. Okay. So it is hitting these biter nests. We probably are going to have to deal with that very shortly, but at least I want to get some military science up and running, and that will definitely improve our lives. Okay. I think that's going to happen after we want to figure out kind of an area for the labs to be. This is a very temporary setup until we get more science packs, which we're going to do absolutely very shortly. So let's see. What else do we want to get? Fluid wagon. That's great for transporting liquids. So start research on that. And lab research speed? Sure, why not? Gates, no. Landfill, I'm not a fan of landfill, so we probably will never use it. It doesn't link to anything, so I'd rather just, I don't care about the research. We could do it just to have it, but it's not very important to me. Chemical science is a red and green pack, but we need a lot of other stuff before we can get there. So we need to get oil processing. And that is kind of a topic unto itself. But I think what we're going to do is, let's extend this. And we need to also connect all of the lines that require steel. Okay, here we go. Here's some steel. All right, so I have a lot of lines that are copper and steel because those two go very, very well together. Now then, I want to grab some of these belts here. I think what I'm going to do is move these different icons down. Let's get rid of this and choose red instead. My cat is eating my mouse cord. Emma, please refrain. I ask you to refrain, please. No. Bad cat. No. Don't do this, please. Please don't. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Yep, she's playing with my other mouse, as you can tell. Okay. Oh. Okay, a tiny pause there while I helped her refrain from putting mouse cords in her mouth, because that's not ideal kitten food. Okay, let's go here. Now, I'm not going to convert my whole bus to red unless I need the throughput. So here, we're just going to go very simple here and go yellow unless we need the length. And here is where we needed this length. Now, let me go and just look at the length again. So these have 4 squares in between, and these have... Okay, they do have 6 squares in between. And then I expect that the blue, I believe it's 8. So that is really, really helpful in order to just gain some length and doing stuff as you're going along. Now, as we've been doing stuff, we have more stuff that we can build. We have combinators as well. I guess we can go ahead and place whatever the bots can put down here. The EA is real. And other products can get stuff. We can now get the steel, and that's going to be loaded into making steel furnaces. We also have walls being made in case we decide to wall off the biters, which we might do that in the future. But I'm really happy that we're going to get some big electric poles here. Yeah, great times, good times. Life is going to be just fine now. Hooray. The hooray is real. And of course, we're also putting together all of our train parts. We have locomotives here, we have engines, we have all the things and all the stuff needed to make these lovely, lovely things. We did run out of belts though. Let's go and get some more belts. Want to get some of these, please. Thank you. They're made so very fast. And as you can see, the iron is running a little thin here. So we might have to put another splitter right here and then prioritize to the right again, just to be feeding those feeders with more and more iron. Okay, let's see where else we need steel. Here's another entrance of stuff. I need to also figure out where I want my path. I might put the path like right here and then just have separate undergroundies to be out of the pathway. Let's see. I might change this a tiny bit because this thing is a little bit in the way. Oh, and we also need this to be that way. Oh. Okay, so much kitten curiosity today. much kitten curiosity. Oh, I love that cat though so much. She's so adorable. Okay, I think what I can do is move this that way. Do this kind of thing for steel to come in there. And let's get this going. That's actually can be 4. So let's grab one of those. Since we're shopping, it's fine. You can take a half a stack and a whole stack of those. And a half a stack of these guys. Oops, that's half. So I'll take the whole thing. And some of these. That's nice. And 50 of those. It's nice to just click and immediately get the correct amount. So basically this is not really a path. We want to make the path maybe above that so that there's room for other stuff to go. Now, I also, I'm going to have a fluid bus along this area. Wasn't sure whether to put it by the path or by the machines closer, but we'll kind of figure out something with that. Okay, so steel is meant to go on the other side of this. You can check the combinator settings. And that is nowhere to be found. Okay, there it is. There it is. It's like, aha, here it is. So, let's see. Tiny bit of spaghetti going on here, but that's okay. Just go all the way up there and take this this way. Now, when you combine these things like this, the belts just kind of go over the top and things just drop from one section to the other. So this will always be a steel on top, and then the bottom will always be copper. All right, let's extend this as well. Oy. Sound, go away. I'm gonna have to like delete that sound or something. It just is not for me. It is not for me. So, all right, take this here and extend our bus lane by lane, the ones we need. And then once we get a nice group of lanes, because I don't want to waste belts that are that we don't need yet. So if they're not filled, I don't want to have them on the bus at the moment. Okay, let's go here. That's only 50. Oh no, it's converting all of them. So what we can do is say, if this is greater than, say, I don't know, 300, let's set that to 300. Then it won't make any of these. Because right now, this is kind of struggling to keep up. Because anytime you're doing bus work, yeah, it does struggle a tiny bit. I mean, you can always make extra belt makers on the side. You see, we have plenty of iron for this process. So that's definitely an option. But we can also make these bus lanes like this. Just get a clear area with no splitters or anything, and then just paste it and walk up. Oh, we have some issues here. We have some tiny, tiny issues right there. Oh dear. Okay, it'll be fine. It will be fine. We'll be fine. But anyway, we're going to put our more science over here and get it going. Now, I did design this bus to be only specific amount of width. So technically we can build on both sides of the bus. Normally I never recommend that because you might want to increase your bus. If you're having a mega base and you building the products within your main base, your bus base, then you'll want to be able to expand that bus. And same thing with big mod packs. But this one will never be more than, I think there's one more set of belts off to the left here. Like we could do, this is meant to be, let's see, is coal the first one? No, batteries is supposed to be there. And then we're supposed to have another 4 lanes there for other stuff. So we could actually build the science, next pieces of science on the left side there. But we will keep that for the next time. Now, in the meantime, it looks like we might be having electricity issues. Oh, we might be indeed. So I think we need to start getting some some of those thingy-majingies. Let's go and grab some iron real quick from the smelters. We could run along the lines, but this is actually much faster to just grab them from the... Oh, well, it would be faster if they had any. Let's see. Let's build, let's see, 5 more. Wait, how many do we have over there? How many do we have? Okay, we have, let's see, 8. So we want to build like 12, I guess. So let's see. 5, 10, 1, 2. And then we need 24 of these. So let's see, 18. We'll need 6 more. Hope I have enough. 5 and 6. Okay, so those are going, and I'm gonna get some pipes made as well. I think the mall will have them, but for now we're just gonna expand this here. Let's look at our other section of concern. The coal lines seem to be doing okay-ish, except for some things. Wait, hold on. Can I just like delete that? I wish there was a clear button. Is there a clear button? No, just destroy. And you can make a new one, I guess. But that needs to be destroyed. And I think that's pretty much it for the moment. Right. Okay, so I think that's a good place to stop for this episode. And I'm really excited that you're here with me. And we built steel. I'm really thrilled about that. It's coming in a bit slowly, but I think that's probably a lot to do with electricity. The biters. Oh, the biters are going to eat us alive. Oh, wait, we're having... Oh, look at this. They've already destroyed a turret. Oh, wait. Did they destroy 2? I think they destroyed 2. Holy fuzzy cats. Oh no, they didn't destroy this one. I couldn't see it in all the bodies. Wow. Ooh. Naughty, naughty. All right. So we got some biter fighting to do, but hopefully we can get the military science done so that we can get better tech to kill them off better. I want to get some AP ammo. That's my goal. Anyway, I really thank you for being here. If you've enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and subscribe to be informed of new videos. It is very, very much appreciated and helps me out a great deal. Remember to check out my KOS and Factorio merch and make your way to our Discord server to chat about the game, share ideas, and play on our community server. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.